Hello, my name is Dr. Brett Wade. Welcome to this Buddhist meditation called Arupajhana. In this meditation, we'll pass through 4 levels of Rupajhana, which are form meditations, as we relinquish our attachments to positive feelings. Once we leave the 4th Rupajhana, known as equanimity or balance, we will pass into 4 formless meditations. These are the Arupajhanas, formless. If you're ready, let's begin. Start by finding yourself in an upright and dignified posture. See that your hands and feet are in a symmetrical position. Sitting straight, but not holding yourself rigidly. Close your eyes if that feels okay for you. Otherwise, just have a defocused gaze downwards at about 45 degrees. As we enter our first Rupajhana, begin to notice how you're sitting. Notice the chair or the cushion that you're sitting on, and just notice how it contacts your body. You might notice some parts of your body make more contact than others. Notice the temperature of the room on the tip of your nose. Notice everything you can hear. And notice how you're feeling. I want you to now let go of all those things that you were just paying attention to. That's level 1. And letting them fade into the background, coming deeper down. As you enter into this next deeper state, this is the state of bliss. It's just under the surface. Come into this wonderful feeling of bliss. Bliss is the combination of happiness and joy. See if you can notice tingling perhaps throughout your body, the tingling of happiness and joy. Notice how relaxing it feels. Happiness, joy, it's a very uplifting feeling. Just bathe for a moment in bliss. Now release half of your feeling of bliss as you come into our 3rd Rupajhana. I'd like you to release joy. Just come down into this 3rd level and experience just pure happiness. Happiness is very light, it's ebullient. Allow the corners of your mouth to be so soft that they begin to rise up. You have nothing else to do, nowhere else to be. Happiness. Now I'd like you to begin to release that feeling of happiness, and we'll come back to it, to allow yourself to descend deeper down. Coming into this 4th Rupajhana, you experience equanimity or balance. It's a wonderful feeling of not feeling one way or the other, not happy but not sad, just right in the middle. Just stay with that feeling for a moment. We're about to step off into infinite space. We're entering the Arupajhanas. These are formless meditations. To come into this 5th level, which is the first Arupajhana, release that feeling of equanimity or balance. And let's move into this feeling and awareness of infinite space. There's no object, no feeling, infinite space, vast emptiness. I'd like you now to become aware that in this space, The only thing that exists, in fact, is consciousness. Just awareness or consciousness. I would like you now to release the awareness or consciousness and come down into level 7. This is our third Arupajhana. And as you release consciousness, you become aware that there's nothing. There's not awareness. Just stay with that for a moment. I'd like you now to release this feeling of nothingness and come into our deepest level, our 8th level, the final Arupajhana. In this state, I want you to notice that there is neither the ability to perceive nor the ability to be imperceptive. Neither perception nor non-perception. We're about to start to make our way back up through these 7 levels above us, 7 levels, coming higher up eventually to our first level. First of all, let's come back to level 7. This is the level where there's just nothing. Not even the experience of consciousness. Coming higher up into our 6th level, we realize that consciousness comes back. Our space is filled with consciousness, awareness, an awareness that we exist. Moving higher up into level 5, we come to the understanding that there's infinite space, but this space is empty. Make your way higher up and let's step onto that firm surface of equanimity, back to Rupajanas. Feel that sense of balance, not feeling one way or the other. Come back higher up, come back up to happiness. This wonderful feeling begins to wash over you as your corners of your mouth begin to raise up. Beautiful happiness, nothing else to do, nowhere else to be, no responsibility but to self. Let's come back up now to that level of bliss. Let's bring joy back to happiness and feel this sensation of bliss all throughout your body. Maybe little bubbles of bliss are bubbling up all over you. It's a wonderful feeling, just under the surface. And finally, come right back to where we started, the very first Rupajhana. Noticing how you're sitting. Noticing where the chair or a cushion makes contact with your body. Noticing the temperature of the room on the tip of your nose. Notice everything that you can feel and everything that you can hear. And notice how you're feeling. Maybe it's different than when we started. Maybe it's the same. Either way is fine. Gently bring some movement back into your fingers and toes. And if your eyes are closed, just gently allow them to come to an opening position. I hope you've enjoyed this meditation, Arupajhana, as we pass through 4 levels of form meditation, Rupajhana, into 4 levels of formless meditation, Arupajhana, and then back up. This is one of the most important meditations in the Buddhist tradition of both Theravada and Mahayana. It's been my pleasure guiding you, and I hope to guide you again in another meditation. Peacefully, Brett.